Welcome back. Just a couple problems to go. Not in is our goal here, which we will have to pull out of that consequent somehow, which means we need to get to L then M. Okay, the only thing we have to work with is line 2. It's a negated disjunction, so I'm going to apply a De Morgan's to it and see what falls out, M and not O, from 2 by De Morgan's. Okay. And let's look at this antecedent on 1 for a minute. It's L then M, which is the same as not L or M. So I think I can get to that antecedent with this M from 3, simplification. And to it, I'm going to add a not L for addition. Move it over, not L or M, 5 by com, and convert it to a then 6, and that's by material implication. So I have the antecedent to 1, so I can do a modus ponens, and I get N then O. Okay, that's 1 and 7 modus ponens. And remember, our goal is not N, which I can get if I have a not O, and I have one on line 3. It's in the wrong place. Let's just move it over so that we can get it easy enough. That's from 3 by com, and this is actually an O. It looks like a Q, but not O from 9 by simplification. And then we can do the modus tollens with 8 and 10. 8, 10 modus tollens, and we're done. Okay, our final problem. This is a toughie. Okay, so let me just do it, and how I know how to do this, I don't even know. My first thought is just conjoin 1 and 2 together and then manipulate it and somehow work it into that. But the thing is, there's no common term, as it were, when I put them together. So I'm going to do something rather odd to begin with. A, then Z, or Y. I'm going to add a Y to 1. This is from 1 by addition. And 4, I'm going to do this B, then Y, and then add or Z to 2 by addition. Okay. Now, remember I said I was after a common term. So let me convert both 3 and 4 to ors, so I get not A or Z or Y. That's from 1 by material implication, just on the first disjunct. And then what I want to do, I'm going to keep working with this one right now, is I'm going to move the brackets to not A or Z or Y. And this is from 5 by associativity. Okay, that's good enough for that. So now let me start doing something similar to line 4, 5, 6, 7. Not B or Y or Z. That's 4. That's by implication. And now let me push that Z, well, not push it over. Not B or Y or Z from 7 by associativity. So now look, I got a Z or a Y up there and a Y or a Z down there. They're almost the same. Let me change the last one, 8 to B or Z or Y. Okay. 8 by com. Okay. So here's another thing that I want to do. I want to switch that disjunction into the front on both a 6 and 9, 6 and 9. So let me work with 6 first. I get Z or Y or not A. And that was simply a COM move. And I'm going to do the same thing to 9, so I get Z or, wait, 10 was from 6, and 6 was Z or Y. Oh, and 10 Z or Y or not B. From which one was I working with? That's from 9 by COM. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself, thinking about the problem and getting myself confused. Okay, now I'm going to put these two lines together, 10 and 11. So I've got Z or Y or not A, and Z or Y or not B, and that's from 10 and 11 by conjunction. Okay, now you're really going to have to use your powers of abstraction. Notice we have a Z or Y here, and we have a Z or Y there, and it's spread across a conjunction, as it were, which makes me think of distribution. Now, normally when we've done distribution in the past, we didn't have complex expressions, but remember those rules are argument and statement forms. So just think of this Z or Y as a blob that has been distributed to a not A and a not B, and we're going to undistribute it, as it were. So let me skip a line. So I'm going to undistribute the Z or the Y to the not A and to the not B. The major operator becomes the minor operator, and the minor operator becomes the major operator. And this is 12 distribution. Okay. All right, so now we have Z or Y or A and B, blah, blah, blah. And let's look at what we were trying to get to. The A or B needs to be in front, and it needs to be a conditional. So let's move it to the front. Not A and not B, or Z or Y. This is from 13 by COM. And remember, we were shooting for a conditional A or B then. So we need to convert 14 into a conditional by material implication. So we get not A and not B, then Z or Y. This is from 14 by implication. And now let's do De Morgan's, that was 15, on the antecedent, and we get A or B, then Z or Y from 15 by De Morgan's, and let's see, A or B, then Z or Y, A or B, then Z or Y, and we are done.